I've had the pleasure to know Carmen for many years in many different capacities and seen what a trailblazer she is, and that is why we see so much support here across the board. Carmen is a person who fought for our children for many years, became the first Hispanic school board member of the Freeport schools. She made her way through that, navigated through the school system, helped things for our working families, for what we love the most, and is our children. And that's when I got to know Carmen out here as being a trailblazer, changing policy within the schools, and we got to be friendly, and we talked, and she went and ran, and she organized a community across the board, not just the Latino community. Carmen is somebody who supports everybody and works with everybody and legislates for everybody. And she went and she got everybody together, and she won as the first woman trustee in the Freeport Village, another milestone that Carmen made. She worked for years here and kept building alliances across the board with people in the community, passing laws, trying to keep your taxes down here in Freeport, and fighting the good fight for the residents of this community. And at one point, Carmen joined my team and started working together in Albany and here on Long Island in two capacities, not only with Freeport, but also at the state level. While she was working over with the state, she was in Albany fighting for the needs of Freeport, getting an increase in the aid to local governments that the state gives to Freeport. That was primarily due to the advocacy that Carmen did, going up and down. The entire Black and Hispanic caucus knows Carmen by first name because of the vehement advocacy that she did in fighting for Freeport. Now, we're talking now with this last election, the Black and Hispanic caucus is 65 members of the Assembly. All we need is 76 to make anything a law. She has an alliance with the most powerful caucus in the state due to the good work that she has done. There was problems with some of the laws we passed with the bail reform and the discovery that caused a fiscal impact here on the village. And in the end, the law we passed ended up costing people in Freeport. Carmen came up to Albany. She pulled together all the sources that she knew and fought and fought and fought. And that session, we were able to roll back the discovery. I think it's 45 days now. And it's no longer costing the people of Freeport for that. And that we can thank Carmen for.
Thank you very much. Well done. Well done. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. We're going to get through all of this. We all know why we're here. It does. It takes a village to raise a child. And she's, as far as I'm concerned, I know her parents know me well. This is my child.
All right.
Carmen has come up through the system, the village system of Freeport. And that's why we're all here. She has done it the right way. She has been across the board, as was said. It's not just Hispanic. It is Black, it is white. You can see it in the crowd. And that's what's going to be the difference here, okay? Carmen is a lady devil. Carmen is a high school graduate. Carmen is a college graduate. And the minute she got out of college, I don't know why, but she brought her butt right back here to Freeport. And then from there, she becomes trustee. I'll tell you another little secret she did. Nobody mentioned it here, but she was the first queen of the Dominican Republic to come down the streets of Freeport. And I was out there watching it. But that's what Carmen is about. So, with that, she comes back, becomes trustee, and then she bumps into this guy, Walter Mendoza. Marries him. They got family. All the little Pineros are here. So it is with enthusiasm, joy, excitement, and with the heart that we are here to back this woman to be the mayor of Freeport, the trustee mayor of Freeport. That's why we're here.
Thank you everyone for being here tonight. Muchísimas gracias a cada uno de ustedes por estar aquí esta noche un poquito fría. I know you're cold, but that's what we do when we love this beautiful village. Good evening, everyone. I want to thank you all for taking time to come out tonight in the call. But what I have to say is very important. It's not about you, and it's not about me. It's about Freeport. I'm so excited, Freeport. We can do better. I stand here on the steps of Village Hall, the heart of our town. In front of you lovely people, to announce that I am running for mayor of the greatest village of the state of New York. Our hometown of Freeport. I am living proof of the saying, it takes a village to raise a child. I am that little immigrant girl who came at age 10 from the Dominican Republic. I spoke no English. And these amazing ladies, Lakeisha Wilson, Celines Rivera, Lauren Retzlaff, Elizabeth Lisa Rodriguez, and the Feliz sister, Josie and Marinella, told me, we will teach you English and you will teach us Spanish. I arrived at Atkinson Middle School and the lesson being taught was about the Declaration of Independence. Do you know that our village hall is a replica of the U.S. Independence Hall? This is a symbolic reminder of the U.S. Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. The truth be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, government are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and to institute a new government. No words can express my love and gratitude for this village. I love every resident of the village because you helped raise me and guide me while teaching my family and myself the American way. Mrs. Chameri, Mr. Kite, Mr. Brown, Mr. and Mrs. Berry, the Cleary family, encouraged me to run for office because I had crossed the imaginary line. Each of you elected me as a young, single Afro-Latina. You saw me get engaged and get married to Walter. You have seen me through my pregnancies and you have seen me bring my children to our board meetings. You were there for me during my recovery as a cancer survivor. I am a child of Freeport. I am proud of the Freeport schools. It takes a village. We all we got. We all we need. Freeport. And proud of Freeport, we are proud of Freeport. Over the previous 8 years, many of you have asked me to run for mayor. And I genuinely believe that it was not my time. I was happy working with Mayor Hardwick and Mayor Kennedy in different capacities. But there's a lot of room for improvement. And unfortunately, the current state of affairs won't make the necessary reforms and changes to bring Freeport into the future. I will be the first woman of color and the second female to be elected in over a century. However, this is not why you should elect me. My vision is why I will be the best mayor Freeport has ever had. My vision is about increasing opportunities for all people in the village, My vision is for small businesses owners who are the backbone of the economy of Freeport. And I can stand by and see how they are being decimated, and I can stand by and see people be disfranchised. My vision is about all the opportunities and successes that we're entitled to as Americans pursuing the American dream. I believe that the residents of this village deserve better. And I believe that all employees, residents, and children deserve a safe, healthy, and fulfilling village. I plan to unite this village. I am here to serve the village of Freeport and everyone in it, not just one section of Freeport. I'm here for all of Freeport. The concerns of the families in the south of Freeport about the sewage break, the elevated abandoned houses, and the flooding are on the same level of concern from those families in the north of Freeport who complain about the lack of lighting on their streets and the lack of safety in their vicinities. I am ready to be held accountable. I am ready to listen. I am ready to learn. I am ready to become the mayor of the village of Freeport. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here tonight. Make sure you mark the calendars, March 16, 2021. It's going to be an election for all the residents of this amazing, beautiful village. I thank you enough for being here tonight. Thank you, Deputy Majority Leader, Assemblyman Phil Ramos, my dad, basketball coach, Freeport Board of Education President, Ernest J. Kai Jr., our dear young leader, Kiana, but most importantly, my running mates that you're about to hear from them. I gotta tell you, the ladies, Donna, Dawn, Justice Candidate team, they're amazing residents of this village. And they're going to do so many great things, but you don't want to hear from me anymore. You're going to hear from them. So let me introduce you to Trustee Village Candidate Donna Raphael.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me? Okay, fantastic. So first of all, thank you so very much for coming out this evening. You know, it's an honor to be on this ticket, running with Carmen Pineyro. Let's give it up for her again, please. You know, Carmen and I have known each other for a very long time, and this opportunity to work together is just extraordinary. So a little bit about me. I am a longtime resident of the village of Freeport. I am married and raised my children who went through the school systems here. And we're excited, you know, to be a part of this opportunity to run as a trustee. You know, one of the things that I am very, very adamant about, and I'm going to be laser focused, is working with our senior citizens. You know, making sure that we provide for them the opportunities for them to be able to stay in their homes. Creating structure and strategies so that we continue to respect them in a time of need. Another very, very important group is our youth, right? Providing for them an opportunity, a safe space for them to be able to amplify their voice, to be able to grow and do very much like Carmen. Go off to college and come back and create a stability for our village. Because if the youth don't return, the village doesn't grow, right? And so I want everyone to also be thankful. We're thankful for all of you coming out. We're excited about this opportunity to run. I know that I am extremely, extremely qualified and excited to be here. But most importantly, I think as a team, we are all about Freeport. We are all about this village. We're all about the infrastructure. We want to make sure that this is going to be a long-lasting place for each of you to continue to grow and be here with us. I want to thank you for tonight. You'll hear a lot more from us as we continue to grow in this endeavor. And thank you very much.
And Donna Raphael, trustee candidate. Now, my other amazing leader, Running also for trustee, Don Delayero.
Hi, good evening. Again, thank you so much for coming out. Your support means everything. We understand how busy we all are. We're working, we're coming home, it's cold, we've got to get dinner on the table. So thank you for being here. So a little about me. So my name is Dawn De La Guerra. I am a longtime Freeporter also. I live here with my husband and my son. My son goes to Freeport schools. He's at Dodd. Some of you may know me from being president of a number of different PTAs or being in other PTA positions, being in the schools, advocating for our kids, advocating for our communities, sharing information, creating an environment where we can all work together so that we can all live here together with our families, with our kids, and support each other. I also own a business here in Freeport. I am a small business owner. And much of what's happening is small business owners are struggling, and not just because of COVID. Small business owners are struggling for a lot of reasons. And this team wants to bring opportunities and bring ways for people to be small business owners in Freeport. And with that comes by creating a community, and not just a community of people, but a community of businesses, services, churches, schools, community events. Many of these things are not happening anymore, and we need to bring them back, and we need to bring more, and we need to look to the future. And we need to figure out a way for us to be here, for us all to be here, and for more people to want to be here. Freeport is an incredible place. Where else are you going to find this many things? If you look at other villages around, they have something, but they don't have all that we have. And so much of that is because of who we are, who we're going to be, who we were, but it's also because we have an opportunity to be a village that provides service, infrastructure, community, small business opportunities, a place for our children to go, schools where our children thrive. And this team, working with this team together, we all want those things. We're going to work for those things. We're going to work for all the different parts of Freeport, all the different groups in Freeport, and represent everyone in order to build everyone up together. Thank you very much.
Last but not least, our justice candidate,
All right.
Stain.
Bring it home.
It's cold, but let me take in this view. This is impressive. Thank you all for coming out here tonight for the start of our campaign. My name is Tim Staines. I live here in the village. I'm raising my family here. That's my wife Denise, my son Joseph, my daughter Lily, and my daughter Kat over there. So they're freezing out here with all of us. So I am running for Freeport Village Judge. Let me steal a quote, I'll paraphrase a quote from Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She said that she wanted to be remembered as someone who used what talents she had to the best of her abilities. And I'm sure that she's a much smarter judge than I will ever be. But I promise you that if elected, I will use what talents I have to serve as a judge who has integrity, who has independence, and most importantly, has courtesy to anyone who comes before the bench. And so again, thank you so much for coming out tonight. You'll hear more from us on the campaign trail, and this is very much appreciated. Thank you so very much.
So ladies and gentlemen, before I end, I know the press is here. If you have any questions and concerns, you can ask me now, or we can go on the side and you can ask it for me. But before we finish, I want to say thank you. Muchas gracias a cada uno de ustedes por estar aquí apoyando al equipo, la Alianza por Freeport, Alliance for Freeport, Alianza por Freeport, Alliance for Freeport, Alliance for Freeport. Sí se puede, sí se puede, sí se puede. Yes we can, yes we can, yes we can, yes we can.
Let's make it happen!
Make sure, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you follow us at allianceforfreeport.com. Our Twitter handle is Alliance for Freeport, Pineyro for Mayor, and IG and Instagram, Pineyro for Mayor, Alliance for Freeport. Follow us. Our campaign headquarters is 15 East Merrick Road. So write it down, come by, and we look forward to seeing you guys. And we are going to serve each and every one of you.